When the Fed cuts interest rates and the Chinese government finally takes real action to directly stimulate their economy, you might want to look at companies that have some economic exposure, but not too much economic exposure. Companies like H.B. Fuller, which makes adhesives for everything from labels on your to-go coffee order to commercial roofing products to solar panels. Here's a stock that's basically sloping quietly higher since the Fed declared war on inflation at the end of 2021. Now that our central bank's back in easy mode, could it be ready to roar? Let's take a closer look with Celeste Mastin. She's the president and CEO of H.B. Fuller to find out. Ms. Mastin, welcome to Mad Money.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Well, Celeste, this is one of those companies that I think we need to know more about because it's consistent, it's been around forever, it's done great, and you've been a steward who's really made it pretty much diversified. So why don't you, because it's the first time, give us a little overview about the company.
Absolutely. So we are the largest pure-play adhesive company in the world, Jim, and we're invisible. We're in everything from baby diapers and cereal boxes to aerospace and electronics. But there's three really important things to remember about this industry and H.B. Fuller. One is it's an $80 billion industry. Second, less than 2% of the end product cost is adhesive. And finally, H.B. Fuller custom tailors a lot of the adhesives that we're selling to big OEMs. Over half of our SKU base is custom tailored.
Now, if it's custom tailored, then you don't have that level of cyclicality that we might see from some chemical companies. You're kind of built in to a lot of different businesses. I know these end markets I like very much, engineering adhesives, but hygiene, health, and consumable adhesives, that has almost no economic exposure, and that's kind of what I want if we have a slowing economy.
Yeah, if we have a slowing economy, it's a very stable grower, but also we're in the midst of a renaissance in these consumer product goods that are disposable, Jim, because people want sustainability. Companies are driving sustainability and the circular economy. And so when you look at our overall product developed pipeline, over 60% of those projects are related to sustainability.
Now, you also have geographic diversity that has been concerning to me. You have a lot of China, and I've been waiting for something good to happen in China. Now, in the last 10 days, we've actually seen a kind of an explosion in the stocks, but we've also seen dramatic stimulus. China's been a problem for you. Can it possibly go to a positive?
Absolutely. So if you look at our organic growth rate in China and you strip out solar, we've had mid-single digit, sometimes double digits in some quarters growth, organic growth in China. So really, we've picked the right places to play in China overall, electronics and automotive. Solar is certainly not been that.
Right. See, I know I wanted to mention automotive. I'm glad you brought it up. And obviously, in the last week, we've heard nothing but negatives about automotives. But I don't know whether that necessarily impacts your business that much.
No, it really doesn't. So we've been growing our automotive business largely through share gains.
Okay.
Both share gains in the applications in which we play, and there's a lot more adhesive used in a car than there ever used to be, but also by really focusing on new geographies. And actually the Chinese EV producers have been very successful, and we've been successful with them.
All right, now, you are tough on yourself because you admit that your volumes have been disappointing, and yet at the same time, I don't know how you can necessarily outgrow your end markets.
Well, we hold ourselves to a high standard, Jim.
Sure.
Absolutely. So when we look at our markets, we want to be growing with the market and gaining share. We've been very successful taking share, and we're going to grow beyond market rates because we have a good inorganic growth strategy. Our M&A strategy is delivering a couple of points of growth every year.
Now, tell me about an area that we're very excited about, which is a data center chip manufacturing. You're in it. It's pretty good.
It's great.
Right.
It's great. That is really our roofing business is very involved in data center roofing, big chip manufacturing, institutions. And so we've been very successful in that space. But again, part of that is the market demand for those products. But the other part is, again, share gain through innovation. We have a new sprayable adhesive that really saves labor in application on the roof deck. And that, plus relationships with OEMs who we're constantly innovating with, has had a big impact.
How do you get your name out, so to speak? I mean, one of the things that when I was going over all the materials, H.B. Fuller, it's almost as like Fuller's never really identified within these products. So, I go over the end markets, I go over, engineering adhesive, construction adhesive. It's not like your name is blasted on any product.
No, so what do? We go on Mad Money.
Well, there you go. I think that's absolutely right. I mean, look, you're the kind of company that delivers the kind of consistent growth that a lot of people should be seeking.
Yeah.
We have way too many people who want to shoot the lights out. I just kind of want to have grow over time. How many years?
Oh, 135 years.
It's a pretty good track record.
Pretty
well,
good.
I want to thank Celeste Mastin, who knows where to tell the story. Mad Money, President and CEO of H.B. Fuller, a very old company with a very new business model and a lot of great end markets that I think are going to improve in the next couple of years. Mad Money's back in.